These are the sloes that I picked yesterday, and we're going to make those into a sloe jelly now. And to make that happen, we're going to need some apples, and these are some of the apples that I picked a few weeks ago. As you can see, they're actually quite small, and we've got a sack load of those small apples. Too fiddly to eat, although they are eating apples, so that's why we're going to use them in cooking instead. And the point is that they're full of pectin, so they will help the jelly to set. So we need about equal quantities in terms of weight of sloes and apples to make sloe jelly. Then need to cover all the contents with water. Then heat it up and bring it up to the boil. Once it's come up to the boil, let it simmer for at least a couple of hours so that the apples and the sloes break up into a thick, wet pulp. After it's been simmering for 2 or 3 hours, it then needs to be strained. After it's strained for 24 hours, measure the liquid, put it back in the jam pan and bring it up to the boil. Once it's come up to the boil, you need to add 1 kilo of sugar for every litre of liquid. Give it a good stir to make sure all that sugar is dissolved. Bring it back up to the boil after you've added the sugar, and then keep it boiling until it reaches the setting point. Now, to work out that it's at the setting point, what you need to do is put a dollop of it on a saucer like this, and if it's formed a skin such as this has here, that means it's ready to go into hot sterilised jars. Here's one of the 8 jars that we've made. It's still quite hot. I only put it into the jars about half an hour ago, and it obviously still got a bit of way to go before it fully sets. But this is a half jar that we had left over, and as you can see, it's got, even after just half an hour, it's set rather well. Now, this is quite a tart jelly, so if you like them tart, then this is definitely one to make. Some of you may add in a little bit more sugar than I would do to try and take the edge off the sharpness of the tartness. I think that spoils it, so I would stick with the quantity of sugar that we have. In fact, some of you may want to put even less in if you'd like them really tart, but otherwise this is a great jelly to make. There's loads of sloes in the hedgerows at the moment, and they're all there waiting to be picked.